Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Big Talk on Global Television. I am Edikan Michael. Many thanks for joining us tonight. We're taking a look at the fact that the People's Democratic Party 2023 presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and the former vice president of Nigeria seems to make move in tandem with what Senegal Faye did that actually brought victory for him in the last Senegal election. And this has also sparked conversations as Atiku has begun process in making talks with the oppositions in trying to galvanize support among other political parties. Probably a signal seems that 2027 Atiku is yet to get the ticket again, to struggle for the ticket again. So this has also drawn attention of the public to the fate of People's Democratic Party and what are the chances if Atiku Abubakar get a return for the ticket of the People's Democratic Party ahead of 2027 election. I understand that it's too early for the conversation, but then the major political party, the major opposition party is the PDP. So what happens in the PDP, we are still having our eyes on it. We'll go on the short break right now. Once we return, we'll be speaking with a PDP chieftain and youth advocate of the People's Democratic Party will be extracting some of his thoughts and views on the move by Atiku Abubakar and the current situations of the People's Democratic Party. Don't go away, stay with us. Well, it's time for us to stay with us on Big Talk. And of course, we'll be taking a look, as I earlier said, what has been the Senegal process that brought Fayez to victory in the last Senegal election? And what is the fate of the major opposition party in Nigeria, People's Democratic Party? And of course, the move by Atiku Abubakar. Does the move seems to signal that he is coming back for 2027? All of these are worth my guest, Andrew Anatoman, a PDP member, who joining us virtually, will be speaking with us. Good to have you join us tonight.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Yes. We are making track. You're a PDP member. You saw what happened in the last presidential election. Atiku move recently, does it signals or means that he's coming back again for 2027, even when so many people in your party seems not to be happy with that move?
Can you come again with the question, please?
Okay, I said, it seems Atiku is already getting his shoes ready for 2027 for the fact that he has made moves trying to talk with some of the other political parties, trying to collect with them to make a stronger move for 2027. Are you sharing in that view that Atiku ought to come again for 2027?
Atiku might not, although he's a politician, so he can decide to come or not. But I think, in all fairness, I don't see PDP zoning the ticket to 2027 for now, considering the fact that PDP might want to be fair because, of course, the whole country already swayed towards let the narrative go to the south. So I think the south might want to finish their 8 years. Considering the situation of things, you're looking at the narrative right now. Young people want to come on board in politics. They are already coming on board. And I think by 2027, I don't know the age of Atiku, whether he will be fit into that equation of things. But even being that as is may, I think the party might deem it fit to either throw their ticket open, or the party can use its wisdom to either zone the ticket. But one thing I know is that if the party is going to be zoning the ticket, they are going to do a very calculative make a very calculative political decision in such a way that it will favor the party. Because if you look at what is going on right now, everybody is crying. So this is a big opportunity for the People's Democratic Party to take over the government and the helms of affairs in the Nigeria political space from 2027. Because APC ruling in the last 12 years have actually dragged Nigeria back so much. So I don't see APC being able to continue after 2027 because of the damages they have done. But I still think within my political views, somebody who have traveled around the whole federation more than 3 good times on the political trait, I know and I feel that the party will do a very calculative step, make a calculative decision in such a way that we will win the election.
Are you also worried about the current disunity in the party? It seems People's Democratic Party doesn't really have, the muscles as the major political, opposition party. Are you disturbed by the disunity? And what do you feel are the National Executive Working Committees doing so far, trying to bring, unity to the party?
Yes, of course. As the party doesn't really have any crisis right now. If you notice, the People's Democratic Party is one political party that has a very strong internal mechanism, and even in terms of conflict resolutions, we've applied that over time. Look at the Edo election, the series of crises, but because of the party wisdom and its leadership strength, we're able to resolve the internal crisis even in Edo and other states. There is really no crisis in the party right now. Even if there's crisis at the party, maybe at some various states, the party uses wisdom to ensure that we apply all the various internal mechanisms to ensure that everybody is at the same page and ensure that the party doesn't have issue in any election they participate in. So as it stands right now, we don't have issues in the party. All the organs of the party are effectively working. We already know the mistake. We already knew the mistake that were made in 2023, last election, 2023 election, and we are doing everything possible to ensure that those mistakes are not repeated in 2027. You understand? Of course, there is no how. There is the disasters and mistakes that have happened to PDP. If it happens to any other political party, they will have been disintegrated by now. But it goes to show that PDP is a strong party, is a formidable party, that even irrespective of the crisis that happened to the party, we are still very much formidable. We are still standing firm. We are still standing high, and the party is not wavering. So we are not really worried. There will be crisis, of course. You know the way this ruling party behave. They will plant moles in the party to ensure that they destabilize the party. But we are not really worried because our internal mechanism is so strong that as soon as the crisis are coming, we already prepare ourselves in such a way to ensure that we're able to resolve all those conflicts. So I think there might not be any crisis that can withstand us or that can kill us, because a lot of crises have hit the party from 2015, 2019 to 2023, even during Jonathan's second term, that governors worked against us. But the party is stand. That goes to show that the party is the party that you will go and you will come, the party still remains. PDP is the only party that can withstand any storm. You will go, you will come. Crisis will go, crisis will come, but the party still remain intact. That is how built we are as a party. And it's been helping us, it's been molding us, and it's been taking us to our dreamland. Because
do you begin to see PDP, getting to measure other parties that like leaving them, going to other parties to form a bloc to come out 2027 stronger? Or do you see PDP becoming a whole where other parties will get to PDP to form a strong bloc for 2027? Because it's not easy to unseat APC. You agree with me? It's a ruling party, a party of 8 years of government, now another 4 years. And yesterday, the Minister of Works has said earlier that God has revealed to him that the Tinubu will complete 8 years. So it is a concern. How would you unseat the APC?
I agree with you. It's not easy to unseat them because they are not party that believes in true democratic principles. So they are not like PDP that believe in the principle of democracy. APC is a total different political party that could join together to just form a disaster that we are experiencing right now. But one thing I know is that other political parties are coming to meet us. They're trying to form coalition with us. PDP cannot form coalition with other political parties. They are the one that should form coalition with us. They are the one that will come and meet us because we are the one on ground. We are the one that have the structure. We're the one that have the power. We're the one that have the mechanism to ensure that the country becomes what it is. So definitely other political parties, like the Labour Party, the SDP, they are all going to collapse their structure under PDP to ensure that at least we unseat the APC, because what is happening right now in the country is not even about PDP. A lot of people are suffering it. So the only solution right now is to ensure that every other political party makes their structure under the structure of the People's Democratic Party. That is the only way we can actually rescue this country from imminent collapse that we're about experiencing right now. And I see that happening before 2027. There's going to be a lot of political tsunami. And PDP is so strong, our umbrella is so big to adopt every other person that is ready to come under the umbrella.
Some PDP members have accused the Labour Party to be, a party that distorted their victory for the 2023 election. Are you agreeing to that fact? Are Labour Party having a ripple effect on People's Democratic Party?
The Labour Party?
Yes. Did they contribute to the downfall of PDP in 2023?
We don't say Labour Party contribute to the downfall of PDP, but one thing I would say is that, of course, you can. If I want to remove emotional sentiment, I want to shy. I don't want to shy away from the truth. Labour Party, PDP losing, you can't take the fact away that Labour Party contributed, ABGA contributed, APC contributed, every other political party contributed to PDP losing the power. But at the same time, the structure that form every other political party, all of them screw out from People's Democratic Party. So if all of them can come back under the umbrella of the party, I think we'll be able to have a major breakthrough. We need them, that's the truth. We need them because APC they are so dangerous that they don't allow true democracy to play out. So the only way we can actually allow true democracy to play out is to just do everything possible to ensure we at least harmonize the other political parties. We can't deny the fact that we don't need them. We need them. They will help us to win this election. They will help us to remain at the corridor of power. They will help us to ensure that we revive the country back.
Okay, are you worried with what is happening in Rivers State? Because you understand that Rivers has always been, the voting strength of People's Democratic Party. But with what is going on right now, are you worried? Because it seems Wike seems to be in PDP and APC. We do not really can tell his political party. And for the fact that in the last election, APC won in Rivers State. Are you worried that PDP may lose Rivers State as it is right now?
No, we will not lose Rivers State. Let me give you a shocker. It's always very difficult to unseat a sitting governor that have resources within a state. People, as it stands right now, I don't see any government being able to unseat People's Democratic Party out of any state right now, because there is no state that want to vote for a disaster. It's not possible. Every state that PDP is governing they are doing excellently well. So do you think any other person will fold his hand and vote for any other political party? It's not possible. In Rivers, the PDP is we're going to finish our 8 years. All this thing that Wike is doing is just normal jamboree. He wants to but the truth remains, PDP is going to complete his 8 years. That's just the way it is in Rivers State. In Edo State, PDP is going to win Edo State back. It's not negotiable. So it's a normal thing. PDP got their calculation extremely right. Wike is just doing his things as a human being. You can't take that fact away. But the truth remains, PDP owns Rivers State. Every state that PDP is governing today, they are one of the best states in Nigeria. So take a look at those things. So the people are enjoying the dividend of democracy. So they will definitely still vote for the party.
Would you say that Atiku contributed to the downfall of, the disunity that you're having in your party as you speak? Because his contest,
Atiku?
Was what many Nigerians did not find it easy. For the fact that the party had thrown, the ticket, presidential ticket open. Some people are accusing that they would have actually, zoned it to the south, other than throwing open, that Atiku had influenced the process, and all of these has generated the part of the disunity that we're having in the PDP. And now that he's coming back again, I understand that he has the right to contest and be voted for. But do you feel he's contributing to the disunity of the party?
But you can't, it's just a speculation that he's coming back. It's just a speculation. There's no certain thing that is going to come back. The truth remains, he might not even come back. You are not certain yet. So we're not worried, we're not moved, we're not disturbed, we're not perturbed. We just have this confidence that People's Democratic Party is going to get it outright in 2027. We are not worried. We know when the time of election comes, when the time for primary comes, we're going to make a very calculated decision. Of course, one thing is, it's not one person that sits down to make a decision of who becomes our candidate. It's a collective decision that we all do as a political party, all the various organs, all the various wings of the party. We sit down together, we make that decision. We have the governors forum, we have the BOT, we have the NEC, and everyone, we have National Assembly caucus. So all these are the bodies that sit down together to make a decision of how our primary is being conducted. They can decide to throw the ticket open. So if they feel within the wisdom of the elders of the party, they want to throw the ticket open because that is what will favor the party, I think they will do it. And if they throw it open and anybody that eventually pick up the ticket, I don't think the party should be blamed or anybody should be blamed. You understand? It goes to show that the party have done its due diligence. Then let the most qualified person pick up the ticket. But if the party felt in its wisdom that they want to zone the ticket, they can't still do that and zone a ticket. All that matters to the party right now is not just winning, but finding a way to ensure that at least the country is being rescued, finding a way to ensure that all the various crises happening in the country are being resolved. That's the priority of the party as it stands right now. So we are not really disturbed. I have this confidence, I have this belief that we're going to get this 2027 right, because Nigerians are looking towards our direction right now. The only hope of this country right now is the People's Democratic Party. They are the only option right now. Of course, APC have caused so much damage to the country. They've caused so much damage to the structure of the system. They've messed up everything. People are clamoring that just take us back to the years that PDP were ruling the country. That is just the only thing people are clamoring for right now. They are not telling you that you should not rule, but just take us back to the years that PDP rules this country. So if people are clamoring that you should take them back to the year that PDP were in charge at the hands of affairs of this country, then that goes to show that people actually need PDP back in power. It's a simple calculation. So we can't fold our hands and shy away from the truth. If I remember emotional sentiment, PDP ruled this country effectively were much more than APC. So don't you think there's justification for the PDP to be supported?
All right.
All those things are very key.
It seems some people are beginning to commend the president, I mean, for the fact that he's making a strong move. Some of his economic policies are what to serve Nigeria from, I mean, the future, the damages that the PDP are damaged. I mean, some people are commending the president, like issues of subsidy removal. Even Atiku'S had also subscribed to that. What policies do you feel that Tinubu is doing that is actually not helping to our economy, away from just wanting to take over power?
The economy is sinking. People are crying. There's so much damage in the system. The dollar is rising. Insecurity is on the high side. And the president is not addressing anything. We feel that the ministers that he appoints, they are incompetent. Most of the ministers, I wouldn't say all the ministers. So if we have few ministers that are incompetent, that are at the helms of affairs of this country, what's stopped the president from changing all these ministers? What's stopped the president to ensuring that, look, you put the right ministers in place that will help salvage the situation? This is what we're talking about. You can't just fold your hands and allow the country to be sinking because you are a president, because you succeed in fulfilling your lifelong ambition. You understand? You fold your hand, you're saying you fulfill your long-term ambition, and the country is sinking. You don't have solution to the country. So it has to show that the only thing the President Tinubu ever wanted to achieve in this country was to become a president. He was never really prepared for it. And it's obvious what we're passing through right now. He never planned for it. Because the country is sinking and there's no solution for it. Who do we call? Who do we run to? The only option is to change the administration of this country. We proffer several solutions to them. They're not ready to listen to us. We've given them a blueprint of the People's Democratic Party style of governance. But they seem to pay deaf ear to it. All they are just interested in is how they can collapse the country, grab power by all means. They're stealing so much money that they don't even want to listen to what anybody is saying. So it's so sad.
Are you afraid that Labour Party seems to be stronger than the People's Democratic Party as it stands now? I mean, you understand that 2023, the wave and how the Labour Party came has been so strong, and we still have young people supporting the Labour Party. Don't you feel that this is also a threat for the PDP And now that they are even claiming that they are the major opposition party in the country, the PDP are not.
Are you saying the Labour Party is stronger than the PDP at the national or at the state level?
That's the report that we're having. That's what Labour Party are boasting of.
You know, we are not really, most times the way journalists report information, sometimes it baffles us. One thing there is no justification that Labour Party is stronger than People's Democratic Party. It's not possible, even at the state level. Most of the few structures that Labour Party have at the state level, they are not even Labour Party. They're actually obedient guys. Those are the people that felt they needed to change at the system. They needed to put a fresh structure in place at the system. That's why they decided to form obedient. So the Labour Party doesn't really have any structure. If they have how many elections have they won since after the presidential election? They have not won any election. They have not won since after the presidential election. Most of the guys that are in Labour Party, they are defecting. If you look at the National Assembly, we have a few members of the Labour Party that are in competition at the National Assembly. What changes have they made? They are still coercing the system. So it's crazy. So they don't have any structure.
Now. Andrew,
PDP is not worried.
Andrew, we'll go on a quick break right now. Once we return, we'll take a look at the fact that Senegal 44-year-old Faye has won the election as the president. What happened if young people are also given a chance, even in People's Democratic Party? These are also the conversation we'll be having with Andrew shortly after this break. Don't go away. But it's time for still stay with us on Big Talk. And of course, we're still taking a look at the major opposition party in Nigeria, People's Democratic Party, at the move by the presidential candidate of the 2023 election, Atiku'S, who of course was the former vice president of Nigeria. His move to meet and of course galvanize some support from other parties has been causing some reactions. Is Atiku coming back for 2027? And of course, Andrew, who was joining us virtually, was of course able to lay some emphasis that it's not just about Atiku, it's about PDP coming to serve the situation that we are in this country. But we understand that we still have about 3 years to go for the presidential election. But what is the fifth of People's Democratic Party? What are the chances of other political parties in marching for the elections? Are elections in Nigeria credible? All of these was the conversations that we had on the program. We'll take a look at the fact that all of these always have a ripple effect on the development of this country. Because political parties are where candidates emerge. I mean, for us to have leaders. And if we do not get it right at the party level, it has a ripple effect on who becomes who in Nigeria. That is why paying attention to political party politics is of necessary importance so as to be able to have and streamline the necessity of how parties get to emerge, and I mean how to get their candidate flying the ticket of the party for elections in Nigeria. That's the sides we'll be taking on the conversations today. We know that we'll be back again to talk about the issues of the political parties, People's Democratic Party, the Labour Party crisis that is ongoing right now with the NLC and all of that. We'll bring you, as of course, for future editions of this program here on Global Television. For now, we'll take a close at this show. See you again tomorrow as we take another discussions that will be approaching on national issues. I remain Deacon Michael. Many thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.